Well, I was going to go ahead and get started, Hank, because it looks like it's just you and I, but there'll be a recording for later on if anybody wants to watch it. So, do you have any questions for me? Well, if not, I will tell you the plan was to share pitfalls, and NC Realtor started this week, and it's the Monday Minute. The Mobile Monday was pitfalls in marketing and advertising. So hopefully you can see this. Oh, you know what I did not do? I did not click the bottom button like I was supposed to. Share screen, share sound, and now click on my screen to share. And I will make this large. How can we, yeah, I start saying.
Yes, we are live. We are live. Y'all come here. Come to Northern News. We'll get started right at 1 o'clock. At least I think so. You are here to learn how to avoid ethical pitfalls on social media, right? You don't want to go to real jail. You don't want to go to social media jail. So what I would love is if in the comments, you could comment where you are watching live from. And if you're watching this on the replay, let us know where you're watching the replay from. My name is Christy Ferguson. I am a realtor. That is pronounced with 2 syllables. And when you write it out or you type it out, you put it in all caps with the registration. It is a trademark. It is our brand. On the screen, you will see a couple interesting things about me, but the most important thing on there is the fact that I am a realtor member. Before we get into the material that I'm going to cover with you, I would like to offer a disclaimer. I am not speaking on behalf of any realtor association, nor am I speaking on behalf of any governmental agency, okay? I have some opinions, but those opinions are my own, but I have receipts. So we will look at some of the verbiage. I'm going to show you a quick 2-minute video about how to use the realtor trademark. On social media, I see our trademark used incorrectly all the time. So I'll play this video and then we'll have a little conversation afterwards. I did want to let you know that if you have questions, I am going to answer those at the end of the presentation. I've been given about 20 to 30 minutes and I'm going to do my best to hit my time mark on that, okay? So I'm going to play this video for you, and if you have any comments or questions, put those in the chat and I'll make sure I get to them.
As you know, the real estate world can be really competitive. Standing out in a crowded market is crucial, but staying authentic while setting yourself apart is really the key to success. If you're a member of the National Association of Realtors, you use the Realtor mark to get eyes.
Hey, Judy, good to see you.
Your business and ensure those eyes see you as an honorable partner and trusted advisor. The Realtor mark means that you are more than a real estate agent. It signifies that you adhere to a code of ethics and that you are committed to protecting clients, the public, and other real estate professionals. It also tells people that you conduct business with integrity and provide high standards of real estate services. To ensure all members get the benefits of the mark, it's important that all members use it correctly. When it is used incorrectly, it diminishes the unique meaning of the mark and its value. Here's a few simple rules to help us preserve, promote, and protect the meaning and value of the mark for years to come. 1. Don't use Realtor as a synonym for real estate agent. Realtor only means member of the National Association of Realtors. That's something special that differentiates you and the services you provide. 2. Because Realtor identifies you as a member of NAR, you should use the mark with your name or the name of your firm. For example, Sally Rodriguez or Sunshine Realty. Remember to use all uppercase letters and the registration symbol to convey the special meaning of the mark. 3. Don't use Realtor with descriptive wording or as a job title. Using the mark like this implies it refers to anyone in real estate, regardless of NAR membership. For example, your hometown Realtor is incorrect, even if you are a member of NAR. Remember, Realtor means member, so it doesn't make sense to say your hometown member. No matter where the term Realtor is used, whether on a brochure or website or in a social post or an ad, using it correctly preserves, promotes, and protects the value for all members. With a little help from Realtors everywhere, all NAR members can continue to count on the meaning of the mark to help distinguish themselves and convey credibility and their commitment to serving clients and the community for years to come.
Knock, 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 boom. I love our videos that come from NAR. So listen, with the Realtor trademark, again, it's all caps with that registration symbol. I want to give you some tips as to how you can be compliant with using the trademark. So if you're a Windows person, if you're on a PC with your keyboard, you can press down the Alt button, and on your numerical 10 key, that's on the right side, you can press Alt and then 0174 to get the registration symbol. Now, I'm an Apple girl, so I have Apple everything. So on my MacBook, I can press Option R to get that registration symbol. Spoiler alert, we now have the registered symbol included in our emojis on our cell phone. So on most systems, you can look where the symbols are, which is going to be after the flags. And in your emojis, you can put that registration symbol, okay? So it's just very important on social media, on your signs, on your business cards, and in your correspondence that we take pride in being realtors, and use our brand correctly, okay? So all caps with the registration symbol. And look over on the right side of the screen, there is a trademark protection program. So NAR does have some avenues they can take against someone who is using the trademark inappropriately, okay? So just make sure we're all compliant with that. The way that I'm going to go through this information with you today, we're going to look at the Code of Ethics, which as realtors, we are bound by the Code of Ethics. We're also licensees. So with that, we are bound by North Carolina rules and regulations. So we'll look at what the Real Estate Commission has to say about it. And listen, you don't have to take my word for it. Y'all remember reading Rainbow, right? Butterflies in the sky, okay? So I'm going to be able to show you some references as to the information I'm talking about. So we'll get into it. First one. Article 1, this is talking about protecting and promoting the interest of our clients and treating all parties honestly. We have an ethical obligation to do that. We want to dive down to one of the standard of practice. Standard of practice 1-9 says we're supposed to preserve confidential information. And the way the Code of Ethics works, they will oftentimes refer to as defined by state law because state law will override some of the things in the Code of Ethics, or they'll look to it as a reference. So in this Standard of Practice 1-9, we're supposed to preserve confidential information. We can't knowingly reveal confidential information of our clients, can't use it to their disadvantage, and can't use it to a realtor's advantage or an advantage of a third party unless what? Unless they tell us we can, right? So let's see what North Carolina says about that. North Carolina rules and regulations. Disclosures of offers prohibited, y'all. Okay, let's look at the words. Y'all know love languages. Like, do you like hugs? Do you want people to do things for you? Mine is words of affirmation. So I love the words, especially when they come from the Real Estate Commission or the Realtor Association. Let's look at the words here. A broker shall not means you can't do this, y'all, okay? Brokers shall not disclose the price or other material terms contained in a party's offer to do all that stuff unless they get express authority of that offering party. So I'm going to tell you what I see online, y'all. Okay? Here's what I see online. First pitfall. Facebook groups. Now, how many of you are in a real estate related Facebook group? My hand's up. I'm sure your hands are up too. Did you know also that you can generate fake Facebook posts? Just going to say I had a pretty good time coming up with some of these. So this is one that I saw. The only thing that I changed about it was the price. So risky realtor number one, I need any advice, right? We go online and we get in our Facebook groups and we ask for advice. Please, listing price is $629. My buyer offered full asking price and they can offer more. Why would we put this in a Facebook group as a buyer's agent? The only issue is that they have a need to sell their home contingency. Their house is on the market and has 4 showings this week. It's final and best at 5 today. What can I do? Okay. If I was the listing agent and I was in that group, you just showed your buyers cards. And I'm not sure if you had their permission to do so. What if I was a competing buyer's agent and I had clients who put in an offer on that property? It's pretty easy to go into MLS and pull up, a range of houses. You have the price there. Then you go in the agent remarks and see which one is highest and best by 5 today. We have to be careful doing this, all right? Talk to your broker in charge, okay? Don't go in a Facebook group with your competition and your colleagues and cross the line of confidentiality, okay, with your clients. Here's another one. This is Instagram, all right? Instagram, risky realtor number 2. Now, we're all excited down in the comments there. We're under contract on this beauty. 48 hours, 32 showings, and 12 offers. Woo! Well over asking cash offer. Pause. We got to pause there. Now, well over asking, that's yellow to me. Okay, we don't have a distinct number, so it's not a full stop. But that cash offer part, we can't go online and reveal this information without the offering parties say so. All right, so well over cash offer is a material term. We cannot do that on social media. Can't do it in conversations either, okay, unless you have the offering party's permission to do so. Put your comments and questions in the chat. I'm happy to answer them at the end. All right, next one I'm going to go into Article 12. Realtors shall, we have to be truthful in our advertising, right? So we have to be honest and truthful in real estate communications, present a true picture in advertising, marketing, and other representations. Now, look at the one on the bottom. Look at that bullet point. Ensure that their status as a real estate professional is readily apparent. So this is Article 12. Let's look at Standard of Practice 12-5. Again, with these words that we love. Realtors shall not, that means you don't have the option to, okay? Realtors shall not advertise nor permit any person employed by or affiliated with them to advertise, look at the words, real estate services or listed property in any medium, let me give you some examples there, without disclosing the name of that realtor's firm in a reasonable and readily apparent manner. So sometimes in conversations, I'll see realtors saying, listen, it has to be a one-click rule, Down on the bottom where it says in electronic advertising via a link. Okay, so that's the code of ethics. Let's look at what North Carolina rules and regs says about that. There is no mention of a link here, friends, okay? This is A0105 about advertising. Authority to advertise. Look at these words. They're almost similar. They're quite the same. A broker shall not advertise any brokerage service or the sale, purchase, exchange, rent, or lease of real estate property for another or others without what? First, consent of the broker in charge. Secondly, you have to include in that advertisement the name of the broker or firm with whom the broker is associated. Friends, this includes social media. So, hey, brokers in charge out there, managing brokers, policy creators, whoever does that for your office. It's a good idea to have a social media advertising policy, okay? Your policy manuals are your first line of setting expectations for your agents. It is a good idea to have a social media advertising policy in your policy manual. Now, listen, y'all. Y'all know what, now if I said, you know where the disciplinary actions are, everybody would say, yeah, I know where that is. It's called the e-bulletin, okay? So if I ask you, do you know what the e-bulletin is? When you scroll down and look at the disciplinary actions, like I know we do, scroll back up when you're finished, okay? There's some really good articles in there. And in September of 2020, the North Carolina Real Estate Commission put out an article, y'all, and I was shook. The language in it was really sassy, okay? I was impressed. So this was the first time that I've seen an article come out about social media posts. And we remember the energy of 2020, right? There's a lot of things going on. We were unsure about our businesses. We were unsure about our health. And there was a lot of things going on in our political climate. An article came out. Real Estate Commission said, y'all, think before you speak ... or post. Now, the bullet points are on the screen, but it goes in to say, listen, post can damage your business and your reputation. They did acknowledge that not all complaints are actionable. They said that, let's see, I want to look at my notes here because the words are great. Being rude is generally not enough to constitute a violation of the license law or commission rules. I was like, that's sassy. Says, on the other hand, the commission may reprimand, suspend, or revoke the license of a broker who is unworthy to act as a broker in a manner as to endanger the public interest. This could include conduct such as threatening physical harm or violence. I was like, what is going on? So I knew at that time there must have been a disciplinary action that sparked this article to come out, right? Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. There was a disciplinary action. So we're going to go through it. Now, hold on. I have blocked out names, okay? This is not the platform to embarrass anyone by being featured in the disciplinary bulletin. That's not why we're here. But what I want you to see is that the minute that you tie your real estate business to your social media accounts, it falls under rules and regulations. So let's look at the language. By consent, the commission suspended the broker license of so-and-so. They shut him down for 30 days, y'all, okay? The commission found that so-and-so used an Instagram account that was tied to his real estate business to comment on an Instagram post unrelated to real estate. So-and-so, the comment was inappropriate and not professional in nature. He has since deleted his comment to the post. Now, there's actually one other one that I saw where comments in 2021 were featured in the disciplinary bulletin. So anytime we are tying our real estate business, we fall under rules and regs. Okay, so down in your brokerage services, when you're saying pick me to help you buy or sell a home, you are tying your social media account to your real estate business. And so it falls under those rules and regulations. Okay, anytime you put listed property for somebody else, you have just tied your social media accounts to real estate. So I have 2 TikTok accounts. All right, full disclosure, I have 2 accounts. One, I don't even use my own name, okay? I use a pseudonym because I don't want to tie it to real estate. I just want to see like the dancing cat and dog videos, and I want to learn like the newest TikTok challenges, okay? Not tied to real estate at all. I don't say pick me for your listing or buying needs, and I also don't list people's property on it, okay? There is another TikTok account, though, that you can find me by my name. That one is tied to real estate. So make sure if you have a social media account that's tied, it needs to be fully compliant, okay? Now, friends, this is all the rage, okay? Spoiler alert again, Beyonce is coming to North Carolina, y'all. All right, I even put the date up there on the screen for you. So Wednesday, August 9th at 7 o'clock, Beyonce is going to be in Charlotte. Now, pro tip for my friends who have a short-term rental in the Charlotte area, hey, this is a good idea, right? But what I've started to see is realtors and real estate professionals are capitalizing on the fact that Beyonce is going to be in town. So I went outside of the state to get the example that I'm showing you on your screen. Hey, who wants to buy or sell their house? Because listen, the rent is too dang high, and Beyonce's tickets are also too dang high for my taste. But This is a marketing opportunity that some people are taking advantage of. So when you're saying, hey, let me sell your house so you can buy Beyonce tickets in North Carolina, you need to make sure that you are including in that advertisement on social media the name of the firm with who you are associated with, okay? That is an advertisement because you're saying, pick me to sell your house so you can go see Beyonce. All right, Article 15. Now, this one's about trash talking, okay? I'm just going to say it. This is about trash talking. Realtors shall not knowingly or recklessly, y'all, make false or misleading statements about other real estate professionals. Let's pause. There's an asterisk there. So if you're wondering who real estate professionals are, as deemed by the Code of Ethics, I'm going to send you to Article 11 for that definition, okay? So we can't trash talk other real estate professionals, their businesses, or their business practices, all right? Let's look at Standard of Practice 15-2. The obligation to refrain from making false or misleading statements about other real estate professionals, their businesses, and their business practices includes the duty to not knowingly or recklessly publish, repeat, retransmit, or republish, or retweet or reshare. Okay, I want y'all to think retweet or reshare. We're talking about memes here, friends, okay? Now, at the end of, maybe this was fall of 2020, there was a business who changed their business practices. And I have friends who were realtors who went online and posted these memes. These memes were flying around, y'all, okay? Every single realtor after hearing so-and-so lost money trying to do real estate. That is inappropriate, okay? Blank says your house is worth 1 million. Comps determined that was a lie. Also inappropriate. We claim to be real estate professionals in the highest regard, and we need to make sure that we continue that behavior and that feeling of integrity on the social media. Y'all, don't do that, okay? Don't do that. Here's what you do instead. Be able to articulate the value of you and your own business, and you can do that by visiting competition.realtor, okay? I hold us in the same regard as attorneys and doctors when it comes to the level of professionalism that we offer, right? Could you imagine if doctors went online and put memes about what happens in their industry? What if attorneys did that? We would be shook and shocked, right? So let's hold ourselves in the highest regard and make sure we can articulate the value of us as realtors and real estate professionals, all right? So visit competition.realtor. Now, I see I'm at 21 minutes. I'm excited that I was able to cram all of this stuff into this time allotment. I do offer this as a 4-hour course. So if you want to dive more into these things, I don't teach you how to make TikTok videos. That's not what we're doing in this course. But it is the long version of avoiding ethical pitfalls on social media. If you want to find out more information, feel free to check out my website, agentacademics.com. With that, this is my information. That number there is the same one that my
Hey, team. Can y'all hear me, see me? Are you there? I know Hank was having, I couldn't hear Hank earlier.
I hear and see you.
Oh, good, good. So that's what I wanted to share this week was just some NC Realtors. This is the 5th time that they have put out something about social media in the last year and a half. So when we see it that often, just know there's going to be something coming from it. So it's either going to be a new rule, a new standard, there's going to be something. They don't cover something that many times without then putting some teeth behind it to address, if you will. Or they're seeing it so rampant that they are forewarning all of us in the state that, look, this is unacceptable. You have to eradicate this now. So, and for Diane, you and Marla just joined later. The first portion was about how to use the word realtor. It's all caps, and you're supposed to use the registered logo symbol behind it. If you're a Mac or a Windows user, if you don't know how to do that, I can tell you, or it'll be on the video. But anyway, other than that, that's what I had. Do you guys have any questions, burning questions, anything you want to talk about, anything BRIC related? This is your hour with me all the time, so that's what we're here for. Marla, you're probably sick of me by now.
No, I can't get sick of you. I was just gonna say, yeah, I missed most of the first 30 minutes, but I will definitely watch it recorded like I do every week when I forget to jump on.
Yeah. No, and hey, she's a great instructor. She's a state instructor, April is, and she does some fun classes. Mobile Mondays, you can join that Facebook group as a realtor, as an NC realtor. And once a month on Mondays, they do some kind of something. So, and you can even go back and watch the old ones. There have been some good ones in the past, but I always try to share those because a lot of people don't have the time to stop and slow down and keep abreast. So that is all I have. Next week, let me go ahead and give you a forewarn. I will not be here. Next week is family reunion. So I think Andy, Mary, a majority of leadership will not be in town. I already had another obligation, so I will not be here, but I'm not going to the family reunion. If you need something immediate, we'll put this out. Mike McCann is going to be on site as the temporary broker in charge. If you need text, call, whatever else, I'm still answering my phone and all those things. I'm just going down to Florida for about 5 days. So, and I'm not going until graduation, Marla. So you all will, you'll see me for graduation.
Awesome. Good.
All right. I appreciate all three of you, and we'll get the recording out. And if you got anything you need or any questions or anything I can help you with, just know you know how to reach me. All right. Marla, I hope you guys enjoyed lunch.
Oh, absolutely. It was great. And I think the other ladies enjoyed going there for the first time. So now they'll keep going.
Good. All right. I appreciate all of you. Take care.
Thanks, Jason. And we appreciate you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.